Well, welcome back to the Model 3 Man channel, folks. And for several months now, I've been driving my Red Dragon bike quite extensively. And I thought it would be a good opportunity to talk about some of the discoveries and some of the things that I found about the bike and some of the excursions I've been on. And here you can see that the bike fits very comfortably into my Model 3. Of course, in Canada, safety is everything, hence my helmet here. This excursion to Nanaimo allowed me to drive up some pretty steep hills and get a feel for how the bike performed. After that, we take a trip down to Southern California where I revisit the factory where the Red Dragon bike was born, and I chat with Sean, the founder and owner of the factory. About 8:30 in the morning, I'm off to Nanaimo where I'll be driving Red Dragon bike. No room at the inn. There was a bike rack for only 4 bikes. Red Dragon bike is bike number 5.
The world's fastest man-made object is the Parker space probe. It goes a speed of 200 kilometers a second. Or it will reach that speed. And just to give you reference, Vancouver Island's 460 kilometers long, so it'd take 2 seconds to go over the island. Have a good day.
So we're just arriving at Nanaimo right now. The ferry's about to dock, and I'm guessing they'll probably let all these cars off first, and then it'll be up to us on the bikes. I've just disembarked from the ferry. We landed in Nanaimo about 10:30, so come with me as we explore Nanaimo. This is really the first time that I'm taking an extended ride on the bike. Nanaimo is fairly hilly. This is not a motorbike. You don't just twist the throttle and go up at 100 kilometers an hour. This is a bicycle that is motor assisted. You can choose from a variety of assist levels, 1 through 5. That doesn't mean I can completely stop pedaling on some of the hills, but the assist is just tremendous. You get as much exercise as you want or possibly as you need, but you're still pedaling. It's still a bicycle. And going up hills is a question of choosing how much assistance you want or how little. Have to be honest, I'm putting it on 5. So at this point I've done 17 kilometers. Downhill reached 50 kilometers an hour, but mostly keeping 30 or just below 30. Temperature outdoors today, 28 degrees. Battery's still fully charged. At least it's still showing all of the bars. Got to a sign that said expect deer. I hung around for a while. I looked all over. No deer. If you expect them, shouldn't they come? 20 kilometers, that's a pretty good morning's ride. So driving the bike is quite an experience. If you're on the flat, well, you could use any level of assist and you'd be fine. But you hit a hill, you pump it up to 5, which makes it easy because there's a little button on the left-hand side. You press the up arrow for increasing the assist level. You press the down arrow to decrease it, and I guess you could normally keep it on about around 3. It's a beautiful look out here. I'm going to take the drone up and see if we can just get it to fly across and just overlook the island. Quite early for the return trip, so we'll park at the Q Market and Red Dragon bike and do some shopping. So there was a total of 25 kilometers which is not bad for a morning cycling. How safe can that lock be if I manage to pick it? It's been about 3 months since I was here last, and we had a good time then. But according to your website, you've got changes, there are new models, there's things happening here. Do you want to just mention some of them?
Yes, we've actually introduced a Model X and a Model Y, which has been really successful for us.
This is the Model X, and the difference is that the battery is on the down tube. The basket is just the basket. The pistons on the brakes are two pistons instead of 4.
There's no back rack, so the back rack is not included, although you can add it. It's not a part of the bike.
Okay. Right.
And then the display is just a regular digital display, and it's black and white type of display.
And this is $12.99.
$12.99.
So this is a new one to me. It's the Model Y, and you'll notice that there's no battery rack at the back. Instead, the battery is inside the front basket, and it's integrated, and you charge it from the other side. Total price is $12.99. The LCD screen is the normal monochrome screen, and the number of pistons in the brakes is 2. Does this come any color that you choose to specify?
So you start off with the base color on the Y model is white, but you can choose any color that you like out of 10,000 different colors, but that's an extra $3.99.
So here's a bike that's been color customized. It's $3.99 additional charge, but you can get any color you want, not like Henry Ford's cars. So here we've got red wheels, red rims.
German designed wheel, which is called the Schwabi, and they come standard with the reflective sidewalls.
A green frame, purple chain guard, white saddle, leather handles, silver basket, and a shocking pink cup holder. So that's a Bluetooth wireless speaker. It is waterproof. It attaches to the handlebars as well. Plug that into the back of the display where there is a USB connector. And then we've got some phone attachments, phone holders. Any phones?
Yeah, any phone, any of the smartphones.
This is getting a lot like Elon Musk, where Elon comes in and sleeps on the factory floor, and you came in at 1 a.m., I believe.
Yes, I actually like to get to bed early and rise early, sometimes really early.
So obviously the summer is busy, things are going.
We typically are busy from about May all the way through, then through summer. Then Christmas time starts hitting. People start having Christmas gifts, not only now for the adults, but because we've got the X and the Y, that's also really attractive for the kids and for scholars and for students.
Yeah.
And then going into Valentine's Day, because often about 35% of our sales are sort of couples. So the men's bike or women's bike, we don't really call it that anymore, the step through or the classic. And then after Valentine's Day, it quietens down for a couple months.
The important thing to remember here is that this bike does one thing exceptionally well. It cruises. It's a cruising bike. Not a racing bike, not a mountain bike. Having compared this to 3 or 4 other electric bikes that we have in Vancouver, there's nothing that's as sturdy, nothing that's as solidly built, nothing that's as carefully built. I was impressed the first time I received it, the first time I took it out for a drive, and I've grown to love it even more. So if you've been thinking about an electric bike or you're looking for one, I can recommend this one with confidence. Electric Bike Company, EBC, it's assembled and completely made in California, and I can tell you that I've been to the factory twice, and the level of care and the level of detail that goes into making one of these inspires confidence. I love it. If you're interested, I'll put the link down below. Jump onto their website. You can have a look at the range of models. You can have a look at how to configure them. If you want to contact Sean directly, I'm quite sure he'd be happy to chat with you. Until next time, if you've not yet bought a Model 3, why are you waiting? So when you do decide to purchase, use the referral code below to gain an additional 1,000 miles or 1,500K of free supercharging. The biggest support you can give me is to click on subscribe, click on notify, and join the gang. And every time I bring up a new video, you'll have advanced notification of that. So once again, thank you, look after yourself, and we'll see you in the next episode.